Hello everyone, this is Trey from Tech Sports TV, and today, well, baseball's back. Or really it was back yesterday, but I'm loading it today. But there's some major news. Because, one, the MLB playoffs, it's not going to be just, the 3 division winners plus the 2 wildcard teams, 5 and 5. It's not going to be 10 teams. It's going to be 16 teams. It's going to be 8 and 8. How's this going to work? Well, it don't matter if you just win the division. As long as you're the top 2 teams in your division, you're going to win. 2, 4, 6, and then the next 2 teams are going to be the wildcard teams. How does this make sense? I don't know. But this makes the... They're probably trying to add games to the postseason. They agreed to this for 2020. I don't know if it's going to continue on for 2020. This will definitely be something interesting. This opens the door big time for in the playoffs. This allows teams to be playoff teams, more teams to be playoff teams, while adding to keeping the wild card. This is just going to be pretty interesting, and it seems like at this point, whichever teams are the wild card teams are going to be crappy. They don't seem like they're going to be good teams. They're going to have zero shot at making the World Series now. They're going to be people who are third in their division, middle of the pack, mediocre at best. But you get more people into the playoffs, more games, yada yada. I understand it. And this is still baseball. Anything is possible. Any given day, any given series, people can get hot right at the right moment. People can get cold right at the right moment. That's just how baseball works. I understand that, but it just seems a little bit odd. But yeah, it's going to be 16 teams on each team, on each league. The top 2 division winners, basically almost ensuring the Astros are going to make it, because Astros aren't. More teams are going to make the playoffs, which is pretty good. And this is just going to be very interesting. I wonder how this is going to end up looking like. I wonder what the games are going to end up looking like. There's probably going to be some pretty big blowouts. But hey, that's how it works. And honestly, when it comes to the 2020 season, I'm not too upset about it being in the 2020 season. It's a good way to look at it, first of all, and secondly, it's a 60-game sprint, meaning you're probably going to have the better teams not finish top of their division. Probably, because it's just whichever teams start out hot and just get hot at the right moment. It's not a slugfest where the best team ends up winning at the very end. The best team has the best record at the end of the year. It's a sprint. It's whichever team has a really hot start. And so this gives, I guess it's an idea to give a lot of teams, good teams, because they're probably going to be good teams that don't start out too well, good teams a chance in the playoffs. I don't know what it's going to look like in 2021. It's going to be really interesting if they keep it in 2021. I doubt it, but they might, because it's more games, which means more money, so they might keep it. And it's going to be pretty interesting. But, on a lesser note, not as big news, we have again, it's not the Astros playing, but it was a pretty interesting game. You had the Dodgers and the Giants. Dodgers won big time by a blowout. And you got the Yankees versus the defending champions, the Nationals. And yeah, the Yankees won. But that game needs to have an asterisk on it. One, because it was only 5 innings. With 4 more innings, it was like a 1-run game. It was still up in the air. That game needs to have an asterisk on it. If any team has an asterisk, we don't know how important that game's going to be at the end of the season. But yeah, that's going to be an asterisk. Oh, and baseball's also introducing tiebreakers, meaning there's not going to be an extra game if there's a tie. They're going to be introducing the tiebreakers, which is, I don't know why they take away the extra game. Again, money. I People did enjoy that about baseball. I don't know anyone who was complaining about it. And if you're trying to add games, why are you trying to take away? The whole tiebreaker thing, I don't understand. People, I don't know anyone who's complaining that there's like an extra game if there's a tie. I really don't know anyone who complains. But that's just how it is. People are just cuckoo. And then we go. We go into this. You have the Yankees. It's tied in 5 innings. Not typical baseball fashion. It's we we need the four extra innings. Anything could have happened. It was delayed and then it was just called and but that's the ending. They're not going to continue it another day. It looks like that's the final score. Yankees win. If I was National fans, would probably be pissed at that. I don't know. There's a lot of games, but I don't know if there's really ever been a baseball game in the MLB that's ever been decided in less than 9 innings. It feels wrong. And it's odd. But that's not what people are talking about when it comes to that game, because people don't want to talk about sports anymore. And this is going to be my next video.